Right, so we are now back at the PC. Well, we're at the PCs now. I wouldn't say we're back because we've not been here yet. So you have Alfie and I here, and we're going to play around with Corp. Now, Alfie has managed to get the model up and running. Yeah. He's managed to get the animations going. He's also managed to get, well, he's modelling the core right now. So this trip is without the core. We don't have the core at the moment. I've just made the boss shout deploying core just so I know it's working. But I managed to model the entire room pixel perfect to the original room, and Alfie's made this nice passage for us. The peaking.
Everything's still a work in progress. So
yes, I think it's probably important to point that out because there are a lot of things that need changing still. So we're going to attempt to duo it. We've only successfully done this once so far. It is very difficult, and we don't have summoning. We've got to remember we don't have summoning, and we don't have overloads, we don't have soul split, so this is back to basics, bare bones combat. So I guess we're going to get BGS spec out, because obviously BGS spec reduces the defense. We don't have stat hammer, so we're going to have to go and do this old school.
Yeah.
So this brew.
Don't die.
Brew, restore, super strength, and...
Oh shit, I forgot super strength.
Oh. You ready?
Yep.
Let's go. So this is hopefully not going to be too embarrassing. I put a damage counter in to see how much damage we do, purely so we can see who gets the highest hit. Make sure you're stabbing and not swiping like you were earlier. And you're nowhere near the boss.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm dying.
I can't solo this.
I'm dying.
Well, you should eat, because this is...
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm not going to wooks it up by prayer switching, because frankly we don't have enough prayers to switch.
Oh, 0, great.
At the moment it shouts releasing core. That's the code that would be called when the core is actually deployed. Until Alfie gives us the core and I fill it out and make sure the script is working, it's going to continue shouting releasing core.
I've started rigging it today and probably animating it within next week. So,
make sure you brew. You want to keep on brewing. Don't run away, just stand still and brew.
Oh, okay. If I die.
Okay, stop attacking it and it'll come off you for a bit.
I'm not attacking.
You don't have to run away, right? You can stand next to it. You can tell you never corped back in the day.
I did, but I used range.
You're one of those noobs. Range has its...
Look at it!
Alfie is quite literally being stepped on. Actually, not literally. If you go underneath it, you will get stepped on. But we're still going strong. This isn't too difficult.
This is impossible.
Alfie seems to be eating more than he's taking damage.
Yeah.
But this is...
How much damage have you dealt? I've dealt more damage than you.
No.
Oh wait, is this both of us?
The damage is shared, so it's telling us how much we've done between us. I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just too busy watching you quite literally get ripped.
Oh,
and Alfie's down. So...
I'm spamming Sarah brews.
Well, I'm going to loot your stuff. I suppose that's the only loot I'm going to get from here. I have put you on a drop table, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to see it at the moment because you should probably come back quite quickly. Because it's tearing me a new one. So let's heal up very quickly. I don't know what my stats are going to be. It's going to be ruined.
I'm going to teleport to you and run away.
I'm not embarrassing myself. I used to do this an awful lot in the day. I was part of the Sigil Seekers clan, but I'm not doing that much justice at the moment. And I'm going to get stomped on. Apparently I'm loading. What am I loading? Did you teleport me to Lumbridge?
Oops.
How did you do that?
I was meant to teleport to you.
Oh, okay. So Alfie is screwed up. He's teleporting me to Lumbridge, but I'm going to...
There's no point soloing it. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to go back because now it's got full HP. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to go in range gear. Probably should wipe my inventory, do this again.
I don't even know where it is.
So
heal.
Let's try this again. This time, hopefully, we won't do terribly.
For fuck's sake!
Why are you in third age? Why are you typing : bank? You know that's not a command. Okay,
why don't you make
I'm going to solo because it looks like I can't rely on Alfie to do this properly.
I'm just failing at the moment.
You really do have 2 defense, don't you?
I'm failing at the moment.
So I'm going to go and try and solo because that's what we're interested in. I don't think we're interested in Alfie.
How do I get...
you eat account setup?
Fair enough. There you go.
Oh, right. Okay.
Corp kits.
If we stand underneath Corp, he has a stomp attack, so he just stomp me in a second. There you go. Has him stomping. He has all of his original attacks. Alfie's only just got back here, but he's dropping his invent at the moment.
I don't need this crap.
Yeah. Why are you? You're gonna need more than one super restore.
I'm just gonna go in like this.
I'm using the potato to heal right now because I think we should probably cheat for this bit. But
Just set comp strength.
I'm gonna go through as much as we can normally, even though I am cheating by using a potato. But we're gonna go through this normally, and hope that Alfie does actually show up at some point. Are you going to help me? Oh, he's going to help me. There you go. He's back. Well done. Let's all celebrate Alfie being back. Let's get a round of applause going in. I'm not going to end up in Lumbridge again, am I? Right. So yeah, I managed to get Corp working in about a day and a half. So this is a very, very rough version. Again, it's missing the core. I'd like the animations to be ever so slightly smoother. This is Alfie's first time, I think, animating an NPC, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah. So this is a good work in progress for.
See, it's not
Alfie.
touching me now. Earlier it was doing like 50s and 60s.
It will do that again in a minute because it's core, or Corp. It will just decide that it hates you and then literally rip you a new one. So
great.
What's Corp's normal combat level?
I'm not even getting hit.
Corp's normal combat level is 785.
Oh, I thought it was set.
I'm not getting hit.
No.
Have I got boss mode on?
You're not getting hit because you're not in the room. You've left.
No,
the room.
I was getting hit 30s, but I've got boss mode on or something.
No, you haven't got boss mode on. Go inside. What's boss mode?
On god mode, whatever.
That doesn't make a difference.
It's not hitting me. It's hitting me 30s. I've still got 99 HP.
Oh, okay. Just keep attacking it. Let's just stand here and keep attacking it.
You need to fix this rotten potato, mate.
The rotten potato isn't broken. Well, it is. It's rotten, but we're not going to get into that. So far, we've only done a measly 398 damage. The Corp does have 2,000 hit points. Its stats are identical to that of 2008 when it was launched. The cave, the same. We even got the graves back. Alfie modelled the graves for us, and I put them in exactly the same place as they were when it was launched originally.
Just teleports me outside.
Because
how'd you get the invent?
How are you back outside?
The Cerebrews and everything. It's right there.
Yeah, just keep eating potatoes or loot your grave. Or just click the potato to heal. It's probably the best you do that.
I'm not getting hit. I told you.
But I don't know what he's using, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm just like not even getting hit.
So we're going to keep on just clicking it and see if we actually get a drop.
Oh, no, I'm getting hit.
Well, even though I'm cheating, we just play through it just so you can see it die and see what the drops are and relive the, oh my god, I got 2,000 cannibals drop. Or the really rare error I put in, which would be the error you get if you were to land on a sigil, which would be quite damning. Again, that's if you land on a sigil. We don't have sigils yet, and it's up to you if you want them. But this is Corp, so it'll be nice to have them back, in my opinion. We're nearly halfway there. Are you okay? You don't need to run out the room again. You don't need to teleport to Lumbridge or type.
I should have learned how to use the
bank.
potato. Just pressing random crap.
I am potted, yeah. I just repotted again just to make sure I was back at full. I'm not doing being in a Corp clan back in the day any justice, really, but for those of you that were in Sigil Seekers or a part of the We Love Corp or any other very big Corp clan, this will be loving this. It's back as he was originally in all its glory. Even the Examine as well. Obviously these weren't here, but this is only here so we can compete in the office to get the most damage on a solo. I think the most damage on a solo so far is about 500 before, again, they were torn a new one, so we're quite interested to see who can get the highest. Are you okay?
I'm not getting hit, mate.
Oh, that's fine, as long as you're okay.
Yeah.
You might have Gen Mod attackable set.
Yeah, I probably do. I don't know how to take it off. How'd you do that?
I can't see any questions coming through at the moment. There's no screen facing me, but is anybody shouting anything?
Someone said you're a disgrace to Sigil Seekers.
I probably am a disgrace to Sigil Seekers right now, to be honest.
It's mostly been laughing at Alfie.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, to be fair, that's deserved because you suck.
Yeah.
But we'll see. This is clearly my drop.
Really?
I think it is my drop. I'm going to fight you for it.
Okay.
You seem to be hitting zeros.
How do I take off J-Mod?
I think. Are you hitting zeros because your stats are zero? No, you're not actually. Okay.
I'm not hitting zeros.
But it should be dead in a minute, I hope. And we'll see what the drop is. We get loop broadcast as well. I thought I'd plug that in because if we launch it, it's going to have loop broadcast. So it's quite hard to have a camera in front of me and not want to do my hair. But I didn't realise I was actually on screen over there. I've just noticed that. I'm just looking that way because I was hoping you'd throw questions at me.
My hair, no.
But we're nearly down. We're this I wouldn't call this a legitimate duo, but
I'll stand underneath it and see what happens.
you haven't even got right click set.
No.
Oh, don't die now. This would be really embarrassing.
I
Wouldn't
won't
it?
die.
Well, Alfie's trying to get himself killed. Come on, I just want this thing to die now. Less than 100 life points left. Come on. And it's, come on, less than, or just over 10. It's just over 10.
There you go.
There you go. And I got 500 cosmic runes, which is what it dropped originally. So that's the first Corp duo. Actually, the second Corp duo, I guess you can call. I might as well call it a solo because Alfie did practically nothing.
Let me log out and take off that JMod thing.
Okay, you can log out and back in again. I don't think it's going to make much difference because you didn't really do anything anyway.
No, I mean for when it attacks me.
Oh, so you want to die? You want to die quicker?
I want to do it.
Okay,
properly.
well, do people want us to go again? Try again, do something funny. I'm not entirely sure what they want us to do at this point. I can talk more about Corp and what it could drop and does drop. And
At least you got an elite clue. Maybe we'll tell them why you got
Kill
an
me.
elite clue.
Did I get an elite clue?
Oh, you did put down the broadcast.
Oh yeah, I got an elite clue because we're on a test world and we get them 100% of the time. So
Someone was quite upset when I killed them.
yeah, we also get pets 100% of the time as well. So I went in game yesterday and jumped into 2 people at Dag Kings and got 2 of the pets in front of them. I thought, well, there's your motivation, seeing that I got it and not you. They hated me for it, but oh well.
Yeah, that's why they want to go again.
They want to go again. Well,
They do it legit, so basically whenever you die, come back.
I guess that's fair. Are you coming back?
Doing it
Wear,
now.
please wear the range one.
Okay.
Because that will soak some damage
There we go.
quite nicely. So
Okay, let's do it properly now.
Go in. I'm going to make sure I pot it up quite nicely. That's all fine. I might as well just ignore the bruise. I'm not bothered doing that. So let's make sure I got prep.
I won't fuck up this time.
I
Don't
suspect
worry.
you probably will.
Do it.
Peeking doesn't work, but we're going to go. Please use a BGS spec. Lower that
Oh,
defense. And it decides to hit me. Oh, 20.
I'm not.
I'm like
Full
just being
spec.
stomped on. And you're standing on top of me, so I'm going to move away. I'm probably quite an annoying person to watch because I just narrate what I'm doing for the purpose of a live stream. But yeah, again, I'm not doing my Sigil Seeker's heritage any sort of favours here. I was actually in Sigil Seekers for what, 7 months, and in that 7 months I was there, I managed to get 1 Sigil.
Were you there the day of the bug wave?
No, I was online. I was at home. We were at CS, so we weren't as lucky. But I was online the day of the Ring of Wealth bug happened for Corporeal Beast. I was working here at the time as well. I was just at home after a night shift, and I wasn't lucky enough to be blessed with billions. Oh, sorry?
Did you ever get a divine in the end?
Not from Corp. No, I got divine on a test world during EOC testing, but I didn't ever get a divine myself.
Oh, I only had 3, don't feel bad.
I wasn't Mark Wright 06 where I got back-to-back divines, or Tidus UK who got
Back-to-back divine.
who got an Elysian, and his response was, "Oh, another one." It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean another one? How many have you had? And also back in the day with people like Fosho, Yo-Yo, Douche, and Violent Dans who were lucky enough to get quite a few sigils from this. Also, not to forget Tez 222 and Chris Archie, who before he was famous as well. So there's a lot of history with Corp.
Richard was the funniest though.
Richard was quite funny. So Almost Lost, who spent what was it 9 months here trying to get a divine.
You know, he got like three or four spectrals in a row or something. He was literally there 18 hours a day every day for 9 months straight.
We're not actually doing too badly. I don't think I've cheated doing this, but I haven't really paid attention.
I've been tanking it the whole time.
Oh, thank you. You're doing me a favour. I think you're doing quite well. I might even Sammy brew up. Again, Hastas will not work on this. They're 50% damage. If you use Ruby Bolts, the Ruby Bolt spec is capped. At the moment, it's capped to 50. I think John and I were debating whether or not it was actually 50 or 100.
I think it's 100. You had it at 100 and I told you to change it to 50.
Yeah.
For a walk and realised.
I'm going to check what it was back in 2008 as best as I can and make sure it's the same as it was originally. Cannons you can use here. Cannons are reduced by 75%. So a cannon will do 75% less damage than it would do normally.
I believe Venge isn't supposed to work either.
Venge does work, and Venge actually works quite nicely on this. If there was a special attack or a special piece of script that stopped Venging, I haven't found it yet. At least not in the archive that I have. I basically bought Corp to Live using the pre-EOC archive that I have saved on my PC. I thought it might come in handy at some point, and it has.
Rolls for 100 based on the chat.
So yeah, I'll increase that back to 150. Thanks for that.
I think they make drags. I think they're 50.
Possibly. But we seem to be doing quite well for this duo, actually. We're nearly at half health. You haven't done anything embarrassing yet either.
No, wasn't prepared.
Again, this would actually be a lot harder if we had a core, but how long do you reckon you've got left till you finish the core and rigging it and
2 weeks.
I just noticed the bug, there's a bit of map missing here, it's on my screen. That black square is a roof tile that's missing. I should probably put that back. And people around me are knocking things all over the studio. But we're actually doing quite well.
Yeah.
I respectfully disagree.
I said doing quite well, I said not doing well. Okay, doing better than expecting at least. I've said, oh, I should probably eat instead of look, I guess, smug, but...
You're doing quite well, Dick.
Well, earlier I was like, this is easy, then it hit me for a 64 and I died, and I made a massive video of myself. But
We started a duo earlier, you walked in and died.
well, I challenged a few people in the office. We have quite a lot of high proficient combat people in the office, and I said to them, do you want to try and solo Corp? And even John said, oh, this will be easy, and then went in and went, it might not be easy. So,
I may have underestimated the Corp and forgotten that you don't have a few things like soul flip.
yeah. So a few of them have said they'd like to give it a go. So I put this, the Beast has dealt 1027, or the Beast has that much HP remaining, this is how much damage you dealt.
Wow.
Just so we can sort of compete in the office, see who gets the most damage. I know the Rune Shark guys, James, you want to sort of get in on this, because everybody loved Corp back in the day. So I might actually set up that competition tomorrow, send a few emails out and be like, person to get the most damage, I'll say grats to or something, I don't know. I don't really have anything that I can reward them with, but...
Muffins. Cake.
Cake, yeah.
Pies.
Well, it's payday tomorrow, we could bring in a cake. So, we're actually not doing that badly.
I want cake every day.
You want cake every day? Well, you can buy cake every day then.
I love that you think that I don't.
I'm not subsidising anything for cake.
Cake every day.
We're still going. I'm just going to lay back for a bit because this is actually rather easy.
Yeah. Bit too easy.
Potato.
I think I did potato actually, yeah I did. I wasn't paying attention, I just clicked it. But I've still got plenty of brews left. So, any questions coming from the chat? Again, I can't see them.
No, they all like James.
They all like James?
Yeah,
Which James? We got Jack Mob James and Rune. Oh, and I died.
Oh, good fight.
Well, I'll just jump back.
I'll just.
I died.
Teleport Alfred to you.
No.
Yeah, so
Don't
teleport
actually.
player
Don't.
You're pushing buttons on my screen, nothing's happening.
Receive it.
Well, I'll just hop back because I can't rely on you to do it properly.
I can just do it by myself.
I'll look at 2 BGSs, dupe. So we're going to run back, get this spec in. Oh, there's a load of stuff over the floor there. I'm tempted to put something in to stop the death loot of a player being visible immediately and after 2 minutes. That's the risk. If you go to Corp and you die, your stuff is visible to everyone. Because it was like that originally, but with the lack of a gravestone. But it wasn't visible immediately.
What's the rare drop at the moment?
There is no rare drop at the moment. It's just it's existing drop table minus the rare drops.
Okay.
Because we don't actually have any rare drops to give it.
All right.
I'm healing like a mother right now, and I'm just gonna cheat. Screw it.
I think this is my drop.
After we killed it this time, I think we'll just jump back to the sofas, but we'll see. So yeah, this is... I've nearly died again. This is practically ready. We're only waiting on the drops, which we're going to open a discussion with you very soon. We're waiting for a few animations that I'd like to be slightly tweaked and made a bit smoother. We need a core, and I think that's all we need, really. We obviously then need an elite testing team to come and help us. Make sure it's as awesome as it can be, and as John takes on the responsibility of that entire team by himself. So,
Yay.
So this is practically ready, I believe. But again, with Spirit Shields, there's a discussion on the forum at the moment. I think somebody called Phenorpius has opened a discussion about whether or not we need shields or not, and there's been a few very good arguments in favour of them, a few good arguments against favour for them. A few people saying that we need to have Spirit Shields as a sort of signature drop. You can't go to Corp, we did content within a week if it's got nothing really rare. And we agree with you. We know the Corp needs to have something really, really good, really expensive, really good looking. It needs to be rare. Otherwise, it's not worth coming to. I think one of the largest appeals of Corp was its insane drop table. I think Divines was something like 1 in 60,000. So we need to make sure we're keeping that rarity to make sure it's worth it. I'm not potted, am I? No, but I'll jump in again. On the topic of spirit shields, though, a lot of people have said they don't want them. A lot of people who have said they don't want them because of Divine. We're more than happy to tweak Divine. I think Ash was saying earlier we could tweak Divine to not work against NPCs and not players, so that's not overpowered for PvP. It's my drop again. We got Corp.
How did you get that?
Because you're useless, man.
And you died.
And there's a new clue scroll there. So yeah, we're going to open a discussion very soon about what to do with the drops. They are very important. The drops will make or break Corp. A lot of people associate a Corp with Spirit Shields, so there's some sort of obligation for us to do something like Spirit Shields there, and Alfie just killed me out of spite. But we'll open that discussion soon, and hopefully we'll get some good feedback, and then we'll decide what to do with it. If we want to shield, I would like the shields, at least the models, if not from Corp, from something else, because Alfie would have to make them, but they are very important to us, and
we'll implement them somehow.
We'll try and find a way of doing it. But aside from that, that's Corporeal Beast. I shall tweet more images over the next few days of us doing solo attempts and anything else funny I make it do, as well as when it's got a Corp. I shall probably put up a few videos on the Old School YouTube channel of us during truing. I've got some few funny clips right now, including one of me going, this is easy. I think I had audio on it and I ran in and it just stomped me immediately. I've got to top up my HP, so there'll be a good few videos there. So if you're not subscribed to the Old School YouTube channel, go do that, because I'll put some videos up. But that's it from me and Corp. If you like the hype, make sure you get it trending on Twitter, and we'll see what happens. I think we're going to jump back to the sofas now. So do we transition? And I'm going to run.